Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 13th episode of the D20 Initiative second season, Pages and Mages. We're in Beaconhold with this episode, and I am very excited about this title, the Blockbuster List of Best Cellars. Cellars, like it could be Cellars, right? Yummy, cheers. Or like Cellars, like it's a bestseller. Anyway, so before I get too much further, I would like to take a moment to recognize that the place that we settlers now know as Calgary has a deep history and a legacy of storytelling. And in the spirit of respect and truth, we honor and acknowledge that we are telling stories in the traditional territories of the Blackfoot people, the Nakota people of the Stoney Nation, the Beaver people of the Tsuut'ina Nation, the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3, and all people who make their homes in the Treaty 7 territory of beautiful southern Alberta. So I would love to introduce you to your team of adventurers for this evening. Your heroic players are Emma Brager as Paige.
It's me!
Yay! Alan Johnson as Darius Nightford, usually called just Derry.
It's me!
And Justin Bourne as Girrardo Karinseao.
Wow!
And Calvin DiSilva as Ripley Creed. Hey, Calvin.
Hello, everybody.
Kevin Cork is your dungeon master tonight. Heaven.
It's them!
You!
And Curt McKinstry is on sound.
Nice.
My name is Jen Gerritsen, and I shall be your MC this evening. Now, returning viewers will know what is about to go down, but in case this is your first time, welcome. Thanks for coming. But there will be times when we want you, the audience, to tell this story with us, and you will have your hand in altering the very fate of our party. The world in which tonight's players are situated has some errant magic that sometimes affects them in unexpected ways. And we need 4 volunteers from the audience to represent that chaos. If you are interested in volunteering, type me or I will in the chat. Yay, I see it's happening now. So as you know, I'm like doing this thing with the camera, and then I will be in the chat soon and will like acknowledge how awesome you are being by volunteering. But I just want to say it's happening already, my friends, and it's really great. So twisting our players' destinies is very simple to do. As a volunteer, all you have to do is choose the right moment and type squeak into the chat. This is a little callback to our roots at Dickens, back when we could gather in person. We love you, Dickens, because we handed out like literal small rubber chickens. And so when you wanted to squeak, you would squeak the rubber chicken. So when you type squeak, just imagine that you have your little rubber chicken with you. So keep in mind that you may only squeak a maximum of 2 times tonight, once in each act before and after the break. So in our first act, our all-knowing DM Kevin will let the audience know when squeaks can come into play. And then the second act is pretty much all fair game. Your first squeak will trigger a random, entirely random effect. We'll roll a D20 and all that kind of stuff, and chaos will happen. And then after the break, in the second act, your squeak will trigger the same effect as before, so you can be strategic, like either comedic or dramatic, you know, it's all in your hands. I should also mention that not only are we granting you immense power over our PCs, but each night one of our volunteers will be randomly chosen to win a mini from our awesome partnership with Calgary local Yeti Minis. And tonight's prize, as suggested by Kevin the DM, is a Manticore mini. That's pretty exciting. So during the intermission, which is going to happen about halfway through our approximately 3-hour playtime, you could check out YetiMiddies.com and see what that Manticore looks like. It's amazing. And I will announce the winner at the end of the show. And again, let me know in the chat if you would like to volunteer to squeak and unleash the chaos. I would also like to mention that we have partnered with Issue Brewing. So each beer that they brew is like an issue in a comic book series, and they all have like amazing comic book covers, and the artist name is on the back. Mine is by Scott Ford. So, and it's like credited on the back. You can see who did that amazing art. So, if you want 10% off your zero issue order, you can actually use our code, which is D20 Dungeon, and you can build your bestseller. Haha, see, I worked that in on my
Nice.
own.
Jed, you are just adorable tonight.
Thank you. All right, one last shout out before we get rolling. Is that Emma has a beautiful dice tower.
Oh, who, me? No, really?
Of Dan's
no.
dice tower. Show it off.
Let me just reveal my secrets.
It's a ghost tower.
It's invisible. Okay, here's the sad reality. It's just a tablecloth behind you. Look.
Wow.
That's as
So
good as like
beautiful.
little cups of vinegar.
Put our dice in the top, ooh, and they come out the bottom. And that
What'd you get?
was a 13. Thank you, Dan.
I'm kind of excited about you rolling a 13, Emma, because I am the one who changes the magic effects, and number 13 is a new one. I added a new one to the table, and it's going to be awesome. So I really hope that somebody else rolls it.
I'll try and do it again.
Yeah, okay. All right, so chat, get in there. Your chat will work on both YouTube and Twitch, and I will be chatting with you. If you're new and you have questions, please ask. If you have supportive comments, please share. We want to hear them. If you would like to be funny, please be funny. We greatly encourage live tweeting with the hashtags pages and mages. And D20 Initiative. And you can find us on Facebook, Twitch, and Instagram. But if you have something that you wanted to share with us privately, then you can contact us at our email, which is D20initiativeYYC, all one word, @gmail.com. If you enjoy the show, please subscribe, do all those things, right? To our Twitch and our YouTube channels. You can watch our old episodes as well as our after show, wonderfully named Performance Check, on our YouTube channel. So, I see that I have a couple volunteers. I think we are ready to begin to assign volunteers to players. My friends, please volunteer, because otherwise I squeak for whoever is not claimed, and that sometimes doesn't go well. So please do so. So I'm just going to go for the player that I see at the top of my screen, which in this case is Paige. So Paige, MacGyver, I am going to let you squeak for Paige.
MacGyver.
Which is like the best MacGyver.
Best?
Yeah, well, that's just like such a good, clever name. It's like MacGyver, but it's MacGyver. And I believe that they are from Vancouver, and it's just really cool. Okay. All right. Next, I have Derry on my screen. So for Derry, we are going to have Marcia.
Marcia.
Yay! And at the moment, my friends, until the more volunteers get in there, we have squeaking for Girrardo and Ripley.
Please, somebody. Please.
If you would like to hop on at any time and volunteer, I will very gladly assign you to one of our amazing PCs, and then you may squeak for chaos magic, for chaos to reign. Okay. All right. So, bring it in, my friends. We should talk a little bit about the story and where we're going. So, there is a great library on each of the two different worlds. There's one, the Forgotten Realms of Faerun, and then the other is Eberron. These two libraries are linked by their secretive patrons, the Sphinx Lumen in Candlekeep and Faerun, and her brother Ptolemy of Eberron's Beaconhold. In an effort to hold back a dark, mysterious force that menaces both libraries, they have assembled a brave collection of bookmarked librarians. These agents of literacy have been gathered together and sent back and forth between the two worlds, helping the Sphinxes fend off the growing inexorable darkness. The librarians have completed a major victory of sorts in Candlekeep against the forces of what they are calling the Erasure, that threatens to wipe out the very words and magic of the library. They've tracked down, defeated, and then saved the head librarian, Smo Spiderwisk, who was corrupted by the Erasure. However, 2 of our heroes, the gnomes Rill and Ant, have also been corrupted in the process. They are currently safe with the Sphinx Lumen, but their fates are not yet resolved. And although the Library of Candlekeep is now abuzz with the news of the combat with Smo herself and the threat of the Erasure, there is a storm of brewing in Beaconhold that requires their urgent attention. So I will now turn things over to our DM, Kevin, to take it from there. Onward, heroes.
Hi, Jen.
Excellent, Jen. Man, the way you told that story, I just want to let you continue to tell the story. Turn my camera off. All right. Before we launch into our next chapter, our next arc, I just want to everyone do a check, because we've had some changes, some advancement and things. So I'm just going to talk to each of you. You can just talk to me out of character. You can talk to me in character, whatever feels more comfortable. Just give us a quick rundown of who you are, what your stats are. No, we don't need to know what your stats are. A little bit about you. Yes, that's way too personal. My goodness. All right, let's start with you, Ripley Creed.
Yes. Hello, Ripley Creed. I'm a human cleric. I'm in the service of Ilmater. As you see me now, I'm wearing my casual priestly blacks. But
Casual blacks.
But I do carry my crimson stole around me, and I've worn a nice little leather studded armor up top to prevent me from the combat that I keep finding myself in.
Let's see how that works out.
Yeah, I am a level 5 human cleric.
6, Ripley. 6, buddy.
Level 6. I am level 6.
All right, I just want to announce at this moment that in this moment, we watch Ripley morph from a lowly 5 into a majestic 6. He is a 5 dressed up as a 6.
Derry cheers.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, Ripley.
And Ripley, what
Still
sort of
fantastic.
cleric are you?
I am in the life domain.
Life cleric. Thank you, Ripley. Girrardo! Tell us about Girrardo.
Well, I'm Girrardo. I am the quartermaster of Candlekeep Library. And, I've been told that I'm a level 6 rogue now. And I am a Dragonborn, if you couldn't tell from my appearance. You may know me because most of my scales have been blown off my head in an explosion. I am also missing my left leg, which there's some nice artificer work there to keep that going. Yes, I don't know, I'm a rogue thief, and, with level 6, I'm better at that now, so watch your pockets.
Excellent. Thank you. Paige!
Yes, hello. I'm Paige. I am a druid of Beaconhold. So I have elvish heritage, which you can see from my pointy ears, and I have no culture whatsoever, or a very diverse culture, because you can tell that from my raggedy and eclectic clothing. I just live in the library, and it's great. I love it there, and I'm thrilled to be home. I'm a level 6 druid.
You're level 6 too?
I did. I got the call.
Wow.
I'm a Circle of the Moon druid, which means I'm really good at turning into animals. Tough guys. Anything else? I have a -1 strength. Is that what you want to
Oh, you don't have to get, that's too...
Too revealing. Okay, I won't tell you.
Actually, no, it's perfectly fine. People with -1 strengths are welcome. They're equally welcome.
Thank you.
Derry! Tell
Hi.
me you don't have a -1 strength, though.
Absolutely not.
Excellent.
I am of course Darius Nightford. Everyone calls me Derry. I'm I'm a human barbarian, but don't let that turn you away because I'm really nice. But I was trained in the art of the barbarian, so I could, learn how to fight. Because I, didn't really want to do that when I was a kid, and my parents wanted me to protect myself. But I eventually got a position as a translator at the Library of Candlekeep, and that's where I, of course, met my best friend Girrardo. We're best friends. We love each other. We're always hanging out. He loves Derry a lot. And I have two hand axes that I use to fight, but I also have an herbalism kit that I use to heal, which I prefer to use.
Gary giveth and Derry taketh away.
Exactly. I am a level 6, but I act like I'm a level 20. So.
Right. And what school or what's the proper phrase for barbarian? Totem? What type of barbarian are you?
It's path, the path of the herbalist. So that is the path I have taken, and that is why I have my little healing kit.
Excellent. All right. I just thought we'd do a check-in because it's been like over a month since most of us have been on screen. So just do a quick check-in and a check-up. So, as you all rise up out of the pool after your amazing, exciting adventures in Candlekeep, you see Ptolemy. Now, Ptolemy is a majestic androsphinx. He has very dark jet black, almost like a blue-black pelt. He's got a big mane. He's quite tall. He's probably 8 feet at the shoulder. But you would notice this page more than anyone else. Rather than usual, he looks a little worn. He looks a little thin, a little chewed up, and he seems a bit antsy and nervous when he talks to you. Now, as he welcomes you out of the pool, you feel instantly the power surge through you, and from this point on, you recognize that at any point you may hear the duck of destiny squeak a change to surge through your bones.
Jed,
That's me saying you can squeak at any time, Jed.
Jed! Yes! That's right. Oh, wait. Was that actual squeak or was that a demo squeak?
Ptolemy, are you alright?
Not a real squeak.
That was the duck of destiny.
Yeah. You hear Lumen just pop her head out of the pool for a minute. He is... he's looking a little ragged, and he says, I've been having a rough time here. There's all sorts of things that have been happening here in Beaconhold, and I have been struggling to keep everything under control, but there are strange surges. I thought after you guys banished the Bobeks that everything we sort of nipped it in the bud, but it turns out there was something brewing underneath that is now starting to pop up in strange ways. I had a vision of a strange 6-legged spider.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
I know.
That
And when I researched deeply, I found no reference to a 6-legged spider. But I have seen strange images and symbols. And it's triggered strange dreams.
In you?
It's triggered strange dreams in me. In me. I don't know if any of you have had strange dreams. And if you had strange dreams, you do not have to share them with me.
Oh, okay then, never mind.
Now, in your adventures, in your travels between worlds, maybe actually between worlds. Have any of you come across a scroll or a parchment or a map of something, a drawing, anything that you can't explain?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've got all these scrolls of greater restoration. Is that what you mean?
Are they
Oh,
recognizable?
you mean this map? I have both of those things.
Oh,
Oh, well, that was
how
convenient.
convenient.
Well, and that concludes. All right. Yeah.
Great.
Tell me, Paige, young Paige. Tell me of this map. Your scrolls of restoration are yours to keep. But
Right,
tell me of the map.
Well, I don't know. It's the map that... Well, I can't believe I haven't told you, Ptolemy. You know, I came out of a book upstairs in the library when I was...
Oh, yes.
Right.
You actually came out of a book? I thought that was some sort of metaphor, a simile, like.
Well, I'm not saying it's not.
That's
But-
why your name's Paige.
Yeah.
I get it.
And Derry hit 6th level, but dang.
Yeah.
Welcome, buddy.
Right. Okay, so my book came to Beaconhold, and then all of the librarians read it, and it was a big hullabaloo because it was a new magic book or something. And then I popped out. But then when I was, only like just a couple of months ago, really, I was allowed to read it. And when I read it, this map just sort of plunked onto the floor in front of me. And I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't like... it got,
What's it a map of?
you can see it. Yeah, I mean, it got a bit damaged when I was in Candlekeep the first time because I got a bit of erasure on it. And I don't know, I haven't really spent much time with it. I don't know anything about it, but it feels important and it feels like it's mine. And it does feel like people want it because I was attacked that one time when they tried to take it from me. And so that's, Ripley knows, we talked about it.
Yeah, I can attest to that. It was scary.
It was a bit scary. Here it is. I trust you. Don't take it. Yeah.
So
a conflicting statement there.
He takes it or he doesn't take it.
It's all right, Tom.
He holds his big paws up.
He did say he was having some weird urges earlier.
No, I just don't want to. I make sure that it's a full appreciation and that I can take the map and I will give it back to you. And as a matter of fact, since it is delicate, why don't you just spread it out here on the sand so we can look at it on the floor of the cavern?
All right, yeah, I'll do that. I'll put it
And
down.
he casts light from the end of his tail so that you can see this beacon shining over the map.
Cool.
So there it is. It's a map. I don't know what it is.
So as you look at it, you can see that the corner, looks like the corner of it has been blurred out or smudged away, so it's indecipherable. But along the map itself, you see, it's like 6-7 different symbols. So scattered around the map in various positions that don't seem to be aligned or structured in any way, you see a symbol of a ring, like just a simple circle
Yeah,
ring.
so there's a ring. Yeah.
You see a circle of stars. So it's a complete circle with stars inside it. You see what looks like a flat block with lines running through it, crevices, cracks, something like that. You see
I call that one the cracked stone.
cracked stone.
Interesting.
Yeah. He won't write it on the map, of course. But
Don't write on it, please.
yeah. You also see a very stylized butterfly shape. You see a bundle of what looks like snakes or worms, all bundled tightly together.
That one I call the fishing lure.
Fishing lure. You see these are all very stylized symbols. They're all very plain. They're faint, but they do have a sort of iridescence about it. Next one is a torch. And the seventh symbol that you see is a very stylized M, or potentially symbol for mountains. You see like a three peaks. And as you look at it, you see that again they are arranged in a strange order. They seem to be bound by what looks like some sort of. Actually, Paige, Ripley, I'll get you both to just roll me perception, please. Actually, yeah, perception.
10.
Yes, that's good. Ripley.
Yes. 17.
My God. Ripley, what you discover? As you look at the map, Ripley, and as you think about it, over these last couple of months, you've gotten heavily involved with the maintenance, and so you are sent off to various places around Beaconhold to work on things, patch things up, dig things up, do all this different stuff that is very in keeping with how you were raised. But as you look at this map, you can see that this faint outline that surrounds all these symbols very strongly reminds you of your maintenance map that you received on your first day to show you where to go. So it looks like these symbols all sit within the city of Beaconhold.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I've looked at it forever and I've never been able to put it together. I just sort of like to redraw the symbols on my arms every once in a while. And does it mean anything to you?
So just to clarify, the symbols resemble the symbols from my maintenance map, but the map itself isn't the same map.
No, the opposite. It's good that you clarified. The shape of the outline that sort of surrounds the symbols reminds you of the borders, the walls of Beaconhold. The symbols themselves don't mean anything to you necessarily.
Right. Well. So I pull out the maintenance map that I got. So I kind of got this on my first I kind of got this on my first day when I was
for
here.
A map.
Yes, I know, but I didn't think he meant this. This is like this is like the brochure they hand you when you enter the building.
That's right. Know. It's got a "You are here" thing here, and gift shops are over to this side.
Yeah, and there's advertisement. Look, there's a 2-for-1 deal on sandwiches at the cafeteria, which I still haven't used.
I'm listening.
That's right.
Anyways,
there's also the flyer for the Death Bike Haiku tournament.
Yes, that's right. Interested.
But anyways, I've pored over this for a while, so because I was trying to find my way around, and the map that you have, like, it seems to resemble the map of Beaconhold that I have.
Actually, just as you guys are poring over the map, why don't you each just come up for me with one of the advertisement that runs down the side. What, Paige? Which one of these various deals or coupons seem to interest you the most?
Oh, the one that stands out to me is: remember, don't play with matches when you're in Beaconhold. No fire.
All
right.
Is that a thing here?
Oh yeah, that's a thing here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Girrardo, as you look over it, you ignore the PSAs, of course. And what are the coupons that you? Which is what catches your eye?
Well, I noticed this 18% off at Weapons R Us for hidden weapons only. It really seems up my alley, and I would like to see if I can clip that without anyone noticing.
Excellent. All right, just roll me a sleight of hand.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20. So.
Okay. So as Ripley, when he hands you back the map, you do not notice the little cardboard cutout on the side of it. No. Derry, which is a coupon seem to appeal to you the most?
Well, there's one there for adoptable animals here in Beaconhold, and I see a bunch of photos of really cute animals that I'm very much considering adopting, even though we're on an epic quest.
Right. It's never too late to.
I mean, they need a home, you know.
Right, Ripley, you've had this the longest. Obviously, there's ones that you've already used, but which one are you still meaning to use, but you haven't used because there's no expiry date or anything?
Yeah, it's definitely the free appetizer at Beaconhold Pizza, which is
Right.
which is a local chain of pizza restaurants.
Right.
But I've never I don't think I quite know what pizza is, so I'm a little confused as to what to do with it.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll do that. We can go there together.
I have so many things to teach you, Ripley,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
especially
Excellent.
about pizza.
All right. So once you've sort of focused back on the map itself, you see that there are, as a matter of fact, there's one very close to the Beaconhold Pizza Shop. It's the one of all of the weird, veiny cracks stone.
Crackstone.
The crackstone. The crackstone.
Do you think this is okay? I mean, look, I don't. For somebody who spent a lot of time at Beaconhold, it's pretty. I've never really put it together because I tend not to take the real pathways. I just sort of skirt, and it doesn't matter. But Ptolemy,
Yes.
is this connected to what we need to do to help you? I mean, I don't know. I've never really put it together that these things might be connected.
Well, I've always hoped I was hoping there would be a symbol of a spider on the map because of the way I've been haunted by the touch of this strange six-legged creature. He kind of bats at his muzzle with his
Butterfly,
paw.
Are you sure it wasn't an ant?
where the butterfly has 6 legs.
Yes, butterflies have 6 legs, definitively.
He gives each of you a gold star.
Yay!
Ptolemy,
Just,
do you want
Derry
me to
beams with pride.
yeah.
I have this scroll of greater restoration. Would it help you? I could use it on you.
Oh, for myself, my health is tied directly to Beaconhold, so I'm afraid the scroll won't help on any permanent basis. But if
We need to
Let's-
heal Beaconhold.
Okay, I cast greater restoration on Beaconhold. I don't. I was joking.
all right, yeah,
Ptolemy laugh.
But-
Does he think I'm funny?
yes, he absolutely laughs. He
Derry
doesn't realize
laughs.
you're joking. At first he's worried, and then he laughs.
And Derry laughs uproariously. Derry is beside himself.
He says, but if you could go to these areas, if you could explore, maybe there will be something else there that you could see.
Okay.
I'm afraid I have nothing. I know it's a bit of a needle in a haystack, but
No,
if
it's good. It's good. I mean, I've wanted to know about this map forever, and it's been really scary because everybody seemed to think it was. Well, I don't know. People wanted it, and people were. I thought I might have to leave Beaconhold, but if it's connected to here, then that
Yes.
makes sense, and we should look.
yes, and what we're looking for is, I want you to keep all of your eyes peeled for something out of the ordinary. Now, I know for some of you who are not familiar with Beaconhold, this will feel odd. But I think when we are talking about something as overwhelming as the Administerius, then
Mysterious.
it is not subtle. Anything that you see will be in your face.
Did you say Administerius? Is that what the danger is?
Yes, the Administerius is a long foe. He has fought against all of myself and my brother and sister Sphinxes for a long time. We beat him back thousands of years ago, and he seems to have morphed. Lumen and I worry that he is now taking an attack on two of us at the same time. He is somehow able to change his form, change his shape, change what he does, and which then means that our forces are spread. That's why we have been forced to yank the seven of you back and forth between worlds so quickly. Normally, each world has its own librarians. Each has its own guardians. And this time around, we have only 7. Now, we have been fortunate because we have such an accomplished 7, such an amazing, such a super 7.
Yes.
But
4. There's only 4 of us here.
yes.
The others are great. I've
They're all right. Yeah, they're good.
Right. Well, of all the different 7, you 4 are currently some of them.
We are.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's start very simply. Paige, you were found in the tower, I believe, the forest tower of the college. Yes?
The jungle tower. Yes, that's where I live.
Tower. Why don't we start there?
Okay. Yes, sure. I can take.
It is the closest. It is the
What
closest
symbol
one.
is that? Which symbol is that?
Ripley, where is? You know how to read this map better than I do. Which one is closest to where I live? You've been to my house.
Yes, this is true.
As you look over the map, there's
As
no.
you look over the map,
Oh.
Ripley, a squeak is heard. Ripley, your squeaker, that's me, has squeaked.
Oh dear.
Please roll your d20.
It's an 8.
8. So as you look over the map, Ripley, a ghostly hand shadows your own. You feel its hunger, and it reaches out uncontrollably towards another creature. Onward, heroes.
Oh no.
So as you're staring at this, Ripley, you feel this hand sort of reach up through the paper and bounce out through the cavern. And who does it? It bounces towards a random creature.
Oh.
So there are 5 of you in the.
Well, 5.
If you count Ptolemy. Yeah.
We're going to have to count Ptolemy. He's not really in the mood to be hit by a ghostly hand, but then really who is? So, Ripley, we'll just do... Oh, Mage steps up to take it.
Well, let's see where it goes.
Let's just roll... Sorry. Do me roll me a 10-sider, and we'll just count off based on the screen here.
It's a 5.
So, Derry, you see this hand surge out of Ripley, and it just lays this large, cold, clammy hand on your head. And Ripley, how much damage does that hand do? Roll me a 4-sider.
Boy.
Oh, you gotta hang on, Derry. It's gonna hurt you.
It's a 2.
Now, I love the fact of that image with Ripley. As you pull it out, you right. Never mind. We're jumping genres here. All right. You take 2 points of damage as you feel the cold shudder through your body.
Now
The other
Girrardo
side.
has 2 daggers in his hand, and he's ready for this fight.
Ripley, what's wrong with you? Is it the Administerius?
I know. I'm so sorry. It just happens every once in a while. It's the nausea thing, and then he starts dry heaving light out of his mouth again.
You
know what?
You
It's
gotta
okay.
figure that out, man.
It's okay. It's been so long since I've been touched, even if it's by a ghostly hand.
Oh,
even if it's damaging.
go and give Derry a hug. Oh,
Aw.
no. Oh, sorry, buddy. Girrardo?
No, and he puts his daggers away.
And Ripley, you take 2 points of temporary. Your 2 points are temporarily added to your total.
Oh,
You can
excellent.
keep that to
Oh,
yourself.
so
if you don't want.
you leached it from me.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that happened. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
So this big cavern has a set of stairs that go up to Ptolemy's sort of research area. Paige, Ripley, you've spent time in here. There's still tons of books. This was an ancient, undiscovered part of the library, and it now has been connected. Although there's a teleport between the two that leads you to the cellar of the library, and then up to the main gates, the main hallway. Now, as a reminder, this will strike you, Derry and Girrardo. Beaconhold is actually a city-sized building. So any of the streets aren't really streets so much as monstrous patios or monstrous hallways. There's all sorts of towers and different buildings, but it is effectively all a single building that was all fused together during the war. So you head up to one of the main thoroughfares, the arcade it's called, which is an area of a bunch of different shops and things. And out to wandering down the streets, you're heading towards one of the college towers. This is the Jungle Tower. It's one of 7 college towers. I'll get you all just to roll me a quick perception, please.
Tower. 17.
12.
6.
All right. Did I hear you, Girrardo?
Oh, 9.
Okay, thank you. Paige, you notice that it, rather than a lot of the sort of hustle and bustle that you normally see, where you see lots of things going on, there's lots of, obviously there's bartering, there's sounds, there's jugglers, there's always things happening around the city. Things seem a little bit quiet and a little bit subdued. There's nothing you can actually tangibly put your finger on, because you do see people walking around and talking and that kind of stuff. There's just sort of an odd feeling, a sense to the air. With your druidic things, there's just a sense that feels a little bit off.
Right.
One of the things you notice is it looks like parents, a mother and a father. They are both facing straight into a blank wall and doing a single step forward, literally banging into the wall, and then a step back. No expression on their face, another step forward, a bang into the wall, and a step back. And there's a little girl tugging on her father's arm, a child tugging on her father's arm, and he is completely oblivious.
Okay, so I was really excited to show you how cool Beaconhold is up here, and I thought you'd love the arcade, Girrardo, because I know you like people, but this is weird, and that doesn't seem normal. I know we have to go somewhere. I go up to the little girl, and hi, hello. Hi.
All right, and she looks up at you, and she's this is an Ace family. So Ace, again, for the new people, Ace are autonomous clockwork entities. So they're effectively warforged for those of you from the D&D world. So they are constructed. They are living independent entities, but they are put together. So she looks up at you, and she's got tears welling in her eyes, and she says, I don't know why Daddy's banging into the wall.
How long has he been like this?
She says, hours. I don't know. They were talking, and then we were shopping, and then Dad said he was gonna buy me like a pizza because we had a free slice coupon. But then when we got there, as we started to go there, they stopped, and their eyes went scary, and then they won't walk. They're walking into the wall now, and I'm hungry.
Oh, honey, okay. You know what? My friend Derry, come here. Do you have any more of that charcuterie you had before?
Oh, yeah. I think I should have a little bit left.
Derry has a snack that he can give you and will take care of your tummy.
Just a little dry cured meat.
And she leans back and says, I'm not supposed to take dry cured meat from friendly looking barbarian types.
It's a very specific rule your parents gave you, but
yes,
that's fair.
Yeah. Well, it's okay as long as they're like an herbal path of the herbalist. Are you a path of the herbalist barbarian?
I just happen to be so, and I show her my little Path of the Herbalist member card.
Oh,
Yeah, y'all have to prove it, because...
What
Yeah.
a clever little girl. What's your name?
My name is Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina. Okay, we're just going to take a quick look at your parents here and see if we can figure out what's going on, okay?
Okay.
Do you want me to pick you up? I can hold you.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe you should roll a persuasion check.
Okay, okay.
What a clever girl.
I'm pretty persuasive. 23.
Oh, she leaps into your arms. She's got her little wet metallic face pressed into your neck.
Oh,
Aw.
I will
You hear her
work
chewing away.
Look at the parents now. Look at the parents. What's going on?
Okay, so I go up to the parents and, kind of look in their eyes and wave in front of them. See if there's any kind of reaction I can get out of them. Maybe even, subtly try and, touch them. Hello? Excuse me?
All right, you mean like a tap on the shoulder? That kind of thing?
Yeah.
All right, just roll me an investigation.
Okie doke. Ooh, I got an 18.
The mother stops what she's doing and looks at you for a minute, and you see that her eyes are like a cloudy black color, like strangely. The rest of her is bright metals, and you can see that she's quite well made up. There's all sorts of different colors and yellows and reds and this kind of stuff, but there's no pupil. It's just simply jet black. And you can see that on both of them. However, after she glances at you for a minute, she just puts a hand on you and pushes you back just very gently, and then continues to sort of walk into the wall.
Derry, have you tried turning them off and on again?
That's not work, Girrardo.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's appropriate.
I'm new here, sorry.
Derry.
Hi.
So a squeak has occurred
Uh-oh.
while you were, so close with this sweet little family. What is going to happen? I see Chad are very anxious about squeaking at this moment, but Marcia took initiative and squeaked. So let's roll.
I rolled a 19.
Dun, 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 dun. Your non-dominant arm transforms into a magical wooden weapon that you know is a shillelagh. Ba-ba-ba.
Whoa.
Onward, heroes.
I've seen this happen before.
You have a great noble shillelagh.
Wilhelmina, look at that. Did you see his arm turn into a big stick?
Is this some kind... Paige, do you think this is some kind of sign? Should I use this
Derry,
on
stop
these
touching
people?
the people. Stop touching
Yeah,
them.
I touched them, and then my arm turned into a weapon. I don't know. Is that...
Did your mother tell you not to touch people with your shillelagh?
No, Derry, your veins, they're glowing like they do when the magic
Oh, it's that thing. It's the
that
weird
thing.
It's the weird thing.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the weird thing that turns your arm into a tree.
Right. Now, from behind you, just now, you hear a musical chanting, humming sound coming down the patio. So this is you hear this. You look back, and there's a woman in tall, dark, jet black robes. She has sort of this very fancy headdress on. She is walking with sort of her eyes uplifted, and behind her are a half dozen 8 or 10, obviously some sort of lesser priests and priestesses, all sorts of different races. 3 or 4 of them have these racks with bells on, and as they chant and hum, they're banging the bells in time. And you see one of them at the very back has a drum, and they are doing this sort of procession behind you down the main avenue of the arcade.
Do they? Can I take a gander at their eyes? Do they have similar eyes to these folks?
Nope. They have. Oh. There's human eyes, dragonborn eyes, halfling eyes,
classic eyes. Okay.
Conventional ace eyes. Now, ace eyes can be anything. They can, be blue, brown. They can be jewels. You've seen them. You know that they can be outfitted to be extra fancy, or even fitted with telescopes or various attachments. But these, as far as you know, which maybe isn't a lot, they seem like everybody looks conventional.
Wilhelmina, it's a parade.
One other question is, what is the wall they are walking into? Like, what is this, a building? Is this the tower itself?
This would be around the back of the jungle tower. Absolutely.
Okay. Can I redirect them? Can I maybe try and move them? I'll try one of them.
Oh sure.
Maybe.
So you're
so
just
they walk.
Yeah. So just tell me, who are you moving? Are you trying to redirect the mother or the father?
Let's go with the father.
Okay. So you grip him by the shoulders and you turn him, and he just starts to walk sort of very steadily, zombie-like, straight through the procession.
Oh, okay. I walk with him and then turn him back.
All right. So that a couple of the young acolytes sort of look at you for a minute and look at the guy, but they keep going on with their musical instruments, and they don't drop their chanting, and they start to continue by you.
Ripley,
I wave.
Do you know what this is?
I have no idea why you think I'd know what this is. This is,
clerics and acolytes and things.
It's true. Their robes. Are they wearing robes? Yeah. They seem a little strange to me. I don't know. Let me think about this for a second and try and perceive if I can.
Do you want to do you want to do me a religion check to see if you know what religion this is?
Sure. That is a 16.
Oh, excellent. That is good enough. So, Ilmater is obviously very much. You know that Ilmater is not widespread. These people seem to be from the sovereign host. So there is a collection of different. There's a collection of different actual gods represented. You see Orion, you see Boldre, you see Aladra, the various symbols of several of the persons. The woman leading, she seems to have several of the god symbols on her as she's walking. And again, she's not really paying attention to anything. She seems a little bit transported or filled with some sort of religious fervor as they walk through the crowd.
My gosh, do we follow them? That's weird. I've never seen anything like that. But also, we've got this thing.
You have a child on your shoulders. We should probably help her first.
Yes, we have to get. Well, I mean, this is now the thing we need to do. Okay.
Does anyone know anything about magic? It seems like there's some kind of magic happening with these people.
Okay, they're trying to walk into the wall. Wilhelmina, you said they just turned and started to walk into the wall.
Yes.
Can you feel anything? Can you tell what they're after?
Oh, you were asking Wilhelmina. Sorry. She said, no, I was just wanting to have the pizza, and now Mom and Dad are scary.
Okay. We'll Ripley.
Did you see any of these? Did you see any of these acolyte type people around when this happened to your mom and dad?
I don't know. there's always so many people. There's always so much stuff going on. Like there's magicians and clowns and it's I love the arcade.
Yes. Right. Can you take a quick look at this scroll? I hand Ripley my map and see if this particular spot corresponds with what we learned before.
Yeah, I was just about to say, where exactly on the map are we? Are we by the Beaconhold pizza? Is that right?
Yeah, you're definitely you're probably like 300 feet from the latest one. It's the newest one. That's why it's just
Right,
opened.
the
That's
one
why
that
it has
just
the free
opened.
slices.
Franchise.
Yeah.
As you're looking around, though, as you're scanning, you look up, Ripley, and you see this. You all feel this weird sort of deep kind of force, thrum of sound and energy that you kind of feel sort of brace through you. And you look over, and at the very top, not at the very top, but near the top of the Lilydale, which is one of the apartment buildings, you see this massive burst of light and brightness, and 5, 6, 7 stories of the Lilydale apartment building suddenly just whistle out of existence. A split second later, there is this roar of sound that comes washing over you, knocks all of you back. Actually, I'll get you each do a dexterity check, please, to see if you're knocked off your feet.
Saving throw?
Yes, dexterity saving throw, absolutely.
The natural one for Gerrardo.
Oh no. Gerrardo.
I give myself disadvantage because I'm holding a child.
That's a judgment on motherhood that will just brush by.
I got a 10.
A 5.
Oh
No.
Squeakity squeak, squeak, squeak. Dandelion has squeaked for Girrardo. Girrardo,
What
your
could-
bookmark
This could only get
flares
better.
up. Yes.
Could only go better
And-
for Gerrardo.
The wild magic of the bookmark happens. Oh my goodness, there are 2 squeaks in a row.
Oh,
So
gosh.
also for MacGyver also squeaked, and that is for Paige. So both Paige and Girrardo, you feel your wild magic in the bookmark flare up. So in fact, MacGyver did squeak first. So Paige, you can tell me your number first.
I rolled MacGyver's dice through Dandelion's dice tower and got an 11.
An 11. A gust of warm air flows out from you in all directions, and your hair looks flawless.
Oh, I've
even
felt this
as
one
you
before.
dive out of the way of this blast.
Hold on, Wilhelmina.
oh dear.
You're
What
gonna,
things?
I'm just reading the effects, Kevin. That's going to be fun to figure out. Okay.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Do you want to resolve that first and then go to Girardo's, or do you want both of them at the same time?
Well, let's do Girrardo, and then we'll see if that helps or hinders poor Girrardo moderate his number 1. Because
Girardo.
the 1, maybe he may have trouble with the 1.
You rolled a 1?
I rolled a 17 for
Oh, 17.
for
Okay,
this.
I'm
I rolled a 1 for my dexterity saving throw.
yeah. Okay, 17. Well, your bookmark flares, and that'll put hair on your chest. Yep, it
Ugh.
does. Also, you wonder if a creature nearby might consent to a hug.
This is so thematic.
So the
Onward, heroes. I
My
like to
time.
figure that
yes,
out.
Thanks, Jen.
thank you, Jen. Excellent
Jen.
complication of things. So first of all, let's do the original dexterity saving throw. What did everyone get? I heard 1, and I didn't hear anything after that.
I got a 5.
Page is 5. Okay,
10 for Derry.
Derry is 10, and Ripley.
A 9.
All right. So all all of you are knocked down.
Ah.
You are knocked prone. And as you start to get up, you look over at Paige, and all of a sudden you see this like blaze of light and glory go off of her, and I need another dexterity check, please.
It's from everybody but me, isn't it? I felt this one before.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Yeah, I did too.
You guys were both there the last time this happened to me.
We learned.
Ripley, what did you get?
A 16.
Okay, so you are all braced because you're just getting up, and all of a sudden you just see this glitter and glam roll off Paige, but you're ready for it.
I use my shillelagh arm to balance myself on the wall.
Right. Girrardo, you lose. Yeah, absolutely. Paige, I'll just have you do a strength check to make sure you can hang on to Wilhelmina, or whether you actually drop her in a very...
As
You're
for
gonna
Faith?
drop a kid?
Yes.
Oh god, remember what I said about that -1 strength? 5.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
All right, so this poor kid is just sort of been blown out of your arms and is falling to the ground.
Can I go to dive to try and catch her?
You bet. Give me acrobatics.
Hell yeah. Here we go. Oh, that is a 17.
All right, so you drop her and you catch her right just before it's worthy of a YouTube best dad video as you catch this kid and set her on the ground.
That was fun, wasn't it, Wilhelmina? That was fun.
Whoa. Yeah, what a fun ride we definitely planned for you. And I look at Paige like...
All right, so while you guys are busy playing with this, the city is collapsing around you.
And did something happen also to Girrardo?
Yeah, doesn't he want a hug?
Oh, yes, of course he does.
I was trying to avoid this, but
yeah. So Girrardo, you drag yourself to your feet, and you just have to lean on somebody to get stable. Who are you going to lean on?
I feel like Paige and Derry are busy over there, and it's probably Ripley.
Okay.
All right.
Ripley's really excited about it.
So you lean on Ripley, and just roll me a 6-sided Girrardo.
Yes, you'd like that, wouldn't you? That's a 1.
Okay, Ripley, you get another temporary hit point.
Ripley's big day.
Oh, yeah.
Plus,
He's
you
just
now
getting all the hit points.
Now you also have advantage on any Constitution check in the next hour.
Nice.
Welcome. My hugs are magical.
I will pretend to try to remember that, but if you want to keep that in mind, if I ask you to make a Constitution check, feel free. All right. So what has happened is a section of this tower has vaporized. The very top tip of this apartment building has come crashing, thudding down in this bone-jarring thing, and then has dropped onto the busy crowds of the patio below. There are people running and screaming. All of you are covered with this faint red mist of something that's been vaporized. You see, very slowly shredded clothes just settle down on everything as this street just erupts in chaos.
Oh, this is horrible. We have to go. We have to get out.
Is it something in the tower?
As you look around, you can see the cleric, the procession is in chaos. There are people running both directions. As you look down at Wilhelmina Page, you see that her eyes have gone into like a jet black color.
Oh.
Hey, Wilhelmina.
And we should roll initiative.
No.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh boy. How do you just report this there, Kevin?
All right. All right. So, Wilhelmina got. Oh, sorry. Let's actually go. Sorry, we'll go through you guys. What? Anybody 15 or above?
Got a 15.
17.
Okay. Between 15 and 5.
12 for Derry.
All right. Ripley.
I rolled a 2.
Fair enough.
Damn it.
All right. So you are caught off guard, Paige, by Wilhelmina, who all of a sudden sort of starts to squeeze you very, very tightly.
Oh, okay.
And you feel this surprisingly strong little metal arms gripping tight to you, and they're sort of grabbing at your neck, they're grabbing to sting, and you see this sort of horrific gaze in her eyes.
Oh my god.
And she is going to try to grapple you.
Alright. I roll acrobatics or athletics to contest, is that...
That's right.
Okay. I will use acrobatics, because the aforementioned -1 strength. 19.
All right, so you are, as you reach to her, you see this little face, you see these jet black eyes, and you're able to pry her off her, and you're holding her like this as she's like snarling and grabbing at you.
Okay, no need for that. Okay. Everything's under control.
All right, so you right now are fending her off. Gerrardo,
Yes.
as you look around, you see 3 or 4 of the clerics have sort of started this strange transformation. They are leaping on their other clerics, and you see battle happening between. There's an ace cleric fighting an ace cleric. There's another ace jumping on a dwarf. There's 2 or 3 ace clerics getting over on these young human female acolytes. You see the mother and father are now coming towards you, and there is literal chaos happening all over the place.
Girrardo looks wide-eyed and then goes, Ripley, which ones are the bad ones? Like, what are we fighting here?
I honestly, I have no idea. I think, I wouldn't trust any of them.
Don't hurt anyone, Girrardo. We need to know what's going on.
Okay, I am, I let go of my embrace with Ripley, which I'm assuming is still happening, and, I, grumble into my cane, Bananarama, and, I'm gonna just hold my action with my rapier out, because I don't really know what's going on.
All right. So the Paige, what you see is Wilhelmina sort of let out this howl, and she's this weird sort of metallic sort of sound, and she just goes limp in your arms, in your hands now.
Okay. Right. Derry, I don't know. I'm gonna leave her here, and we'll just... we have to figure out what's going on. We'll come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and deal with this, but she seems okay, at least, right now?
All right.
Yeah, she's unconscious, but she's not,
yeah, she's not
breathing.
gonna hurt us.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
Is there something happening? Is it only the aces who are being violent?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell all my friends, don't kill anyone. Something's happening to them. It's not their fault.
Something in the eyes. Their eyes are turned. They're possessed or something.
I put Wilhelmina down, and I will try. I'm going to clear myself some space.
So you set her like against the wall or some...
Yeah, lean her against the tower where her parents were.
Right.
And I will turn into a giant constrictor snake.
Okay.
Just gonna take up a muppet room. Sorry, new one. Snake.
Excellent.
And I'm going to try and grab her mum, Wilhelmina's mum, and try and constrict her.
Excellent.
So I have to roll to hit, which is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right, she's going to take some damage. 7
Yes.
bludgeoning
7?
damage, and she's grappled.
All right, so you see her and she's trying to break free, and she's flailing, and as she takes 7 damage, she's gasps and goes unconscious.
All right, I'll hold on until the end of my next turn.
All right. And we are at Derry.
Okay, so I see Paige do this, and I think, all right, I try and do a similar thing with the father, except I'm not a giant snake. So I'd like to just use a sleeper hold.
Oh yeah, good, excellent.
So I can do that. So it's I'd say probably an unarmed attack.
Yeah, let's go. We'll go with a grapple, and if you succeed with the grapple, let's say you can put him unconscious.
Okay. So I'll use my strength. That is a dirty 20.
All right. Doesn't look good for. Well, it looks. Yes. So he tries to break free, and he thrushes back and forth. And eventually, he drops unconscious as well.
So we put the whole family together.
Yeah.
But that's my turn.
Excellent. All right. Now, so if you flash back to the crowd, you see the head cleric. She's trying to calm everybody, and she's grabbing one, and she's fending. She's trying to hold them separate. And as you watch, she slowly sort of starts to shift, and her eyes go jet black, as she herself is sort of taken over by whatever's going on.
Sorry, who is this?
This is the head cleric who was leading the procession. So she was initially not violent, but you can see right before your eyes she starts to sort of change in her attitude and her look and her stance. Everything about her starts to change.
She's not an ace.
She is an ace.
Oh, she is. Okay.
Yeah. She wasn't affected immediately, but you can see that it's definitely had an effect on her.
Oh my god.
So there's clerics fighting with other clerics. There's people surprised. There's stuff happening all over the place. 2 or 3 of them are leaning over. You see 2 or 3 ace acolytes sort of leaning over top of 2 of their others, and they're pounding down on them. Ripley.
Can I just try and detect magic? Can I do that?
Can you do that?
Yes, I can. But
All right, then
I?
You can do that. I will say yes, you may.
Okay.
It's a very dad response. I don't know, can you?
So yeah, do I see any auras around any of the creatures? Do I see any?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you definitely see a sickly brown, yellowish brown aura around all of the aces that seem to be. And as you watch, actually, the aura itself would actually start to darken. Now, interestingly, since you have that cast, you can see several aces around you that have the aura there, but it has not darkened, and they seem to be still themselves.
Can I? Do I sense what school of magic it is?
Do you sense what school of magic? Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, it's not good. It's a 3.
You do not sense what kind of school it is, but you definitely see these. All of the aces are affected in some way, but there are the ones that have had these blackened eyes have the darkest, sickliest looking auras.
What about the unconscious ones that Paige and Derry have knocked out?
That's a good question. I would say that they do not have an aura on them currently. All right. We are back. Girrardo?
I mean, nobody has come and attacked us. Like, we are
There's currently no one attacking you. However, the affected priestess and acolytes are basically beating down all of their peers, and the last sort of fighting, the last normal acolyte falls, and there's now 4 of them looking at you along with this priestess.
I say to them with my sword out, my rapier out. This seems like an internal temple problem.
Yeah.
Very good.
Don't need to be involved.
Classic
and
Girrardo.
I'm gonna continue to hold my action if anybody attacks us. I'm not going to actively attack anybody because I don't know who any of these people are.
All right.
Yeah.
Paige, we're back to you.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let the mother go and sort of deposit her near Derry and be like, yes.
Again, I try and keep the family all together at least.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my big, huge beast body and try and break up this fight. So I'm gonna, like, get down in my snake way into the middle of the lane and try and push through.
Show us that again. How are you doing that? Excellent. You sort of try to interpose yourself between all these different.
Yes, just.
And how big a snake are we talking? Are we talking like?
I am a huge beast, categorically D&D technical speak. So.
Nice. All right. Sure. So why don't we roll? What would that be? What would that be?
A shove attack?
Sure. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll use athletics here.
Sure. That sounds good.
I rolled a 1.
Oh dear. All right. So
That's
as you sort of see over the top of these things, you're definitely knocking people aside, but you're
I've
basically
never
sort of
been a snake before. I keep turning upside down by accident.
So it's a learning curve, yeah.
yeah, and you're knocking down like everybody now. Like in fact, Derry and Gerrardo has to make dexterity saving throws because you get
We
smacked
know how
by
well
this.
this goes.
Well, Derry got a 17 for his dex.
All right, so you do a sort of this roll over Paige's body as she's like just figuring out her.
And I give kind of a, come on.
I shrug my arms as well.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind. I don't have any.
you see the remnants or the beginnings of shoulders go up and down on the snake.
Yeah, how does a snake shrug?
Yeah, maybe it makes 2 kinks in the
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Gerrardo.
I got a 22.
Whoa! So you duck under and you use your cane to sort of fend off the coil of Snake Page, and
Snage.
Snage, and so what's happened now, Paige, is that you've definitely drawn the attention of several of the
Oh, good.
clerics. So they're turning to sort of advance on you.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Derry, you see that the priestess now is starting to cast something, a chant, and Gerrard, and you see 3 or 4 of the clerics, the junior clerics, coming at Paige, or reaching to like slash at her various coils because she's all over the street.
Can this activate my held action of being attacked?
I will let you act after Derry, certainly.
Okay.
Now, is there an entrance to this tower that we're near?
There are entrances to shops along the bottom, but there's no entrance to the main tower that Paige was leading you to. No.
Okay. Derry just takes a moment and looks at the tower and looks at the people and thinks maybe there's some connection, but then he's like, oh no, they're attacking Paige. So he runs in and goes to fight the head cleric.
All right. What would you like to do with the head cleric?
I would like to hit him.
It is a she.
Oh, pardon me. I would like to hit her
Right.
with my axe.
All right.
And that is a 23 to hit.
That is a hit. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Yes. You
6,
like
6 damage.
All right. So you
And then
go ahead.
I just have an extra attack, so I was going to attack again unless you want to have something.
You bet. No, I was just going to describe how how it happened to make that sound, which is,
Great. 22 to hit the second time.
22 is also a It's like Ginsu knives you have or something.
Oh my god.
It's one of those paper cutters.
That's 7 damage this time.
All right.
And then, as a bonus action, I'll use my other hand axe.
All right, so you get... Okay, yep, absolutely. Rock and roll.
Essentially, I get 3 attacks if I want it when I use the attack action.
Right.
But I use up my bonus action. Anyway, this is a 9 to hit, though, so maybe not.
No, she's able to fend that one off, and had yeah. So she reaches out and she's flashing this.
That's fair.
Catches that last attack on you. Go ahead, Girrardo.
Well, I will run up to the head priestess who is conjuring, and I will swing at her with my rapier.
Okay.
For fun. Oh, well, that's a natural
fun.
20.
Ooh, really fun.
Yay!
Excellent.
Yay.
All right. So roll
Critical damage.
Oh, that was a terrible damage roll. So that's 6 plus 2, the 8 total.
And what's your maximum damage?
Would be 32. No, 34.
Sorry. Back up for me. What would be? You mean if you hit? Sorry. What would be your regular maximum damage? Let me ask it that way.
Like I rolled 5 damage, and then I doubled my dice, so that would be 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8.
Yeah. On a normal hit, what's your damage?
Yeah.
1d8.
1d8 plus 2.
So it would be 10. That would be the max. Yeah, 10 would be your regular maximum damage. Sorry, that's the number I was looking for.
I'm sorry, I was very confused.
No, that's all right.
There's a lot happening here.
Yeah,
So.
That hug really messed you up.
Yeah, the hand axes flying by my head, like I don't know what's going on.
The snake rolling over you, like it's just what the hell.
I just want to go back to Candlekeep, like seriously.
Robot families.
Yeah, this is not the best day. This is not your best first impression. Yeah, the reason I was asking is I'm gonna rule that when you roll a 20, you get at least your regular max damage.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know that'll apply to both sides. But in your case, because it's 8 plus 2, you will do 10 damage on this creature.
Great. And my next question was, because Paige is a huge beast, can I have my sneak attack? Because she's probably within.
Oh, I see.
Well,
yeah, you were able to dodge out of the way of her coils, so you bet.
Great.
Do it.
So I would like to add an additional 6 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Sneaky.
Well, that makes sense, because you're sort of dodging, and as the snake rolls by, you just like jab another sneak attack in there. Yeah.
That's how I roll.
So, Paige, that is actually a perk. You're basically next to everybody.
Everybody flanks when Paige is the snake.
Girrardo could sneak attack shopkeepers if you want.
Feel free to keep this form anytime. I love this.
All right. So she takes that hit, but she still lets off this spell, and you see this billowing dark orange cloud ball come rolling out towards you. I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from the barbarian, the druid, and the cleric as this fireball comes sweeping out across the street.
Nakey dexterity.
I just remembered I have advantage on dex saving throws that I can see. I should have used that earlier, but it's fine. But I got an 11 on this roll.
11? Okay.
With advantage.
Yes. That was 11 with advantage?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Excellent. And I'm sorry, what did you get?
10 for the giant snake.
All right. And for our cleric?
13.
I'm afraid for each of you there is a roll of thunder, and you are all struck with 17 points of damage as this fire lances into you.
A roll of thunder, but it's fire. Okay.
Yes. A rolling thunder fire.
Fire thunder.
Fire thunder. That's a great new spell.
Fire thunder?
Yes.
I'm gonna learn that one.
That's like Sharknado level. There! Beautiful!
Yeah, fire
Yes.
thunder, baby.
Yeah. Alright. So this fireball just erupts across the street, and there's so many people caught up in it, and there's flames now. There's several of the shops are on fire. Again, there's another scream comes up from the crowd as they think another explosion is happening, and this ace priestess turns and looks over at the crowd. She's actually caught 2 of her own people in that same. Let me just do it. Throw for them. Oh dear. So 2 of her affected clerics drop.
Oh.
So there are now currently only 3 clerics active coming towards you. They have knocked down their brothers, sisters, and are focused on you now. We are at their attacks. So they are going to jump on the snake and the snake and Girrardo. So 2 slash at the snake. 1 is a 9, 1 is a 20.
Well, the 20 will hit. Boo.
Are you doing your own sound effects now?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this.
We don't need him at all.
Listen, if I knew we could pimp sound effects, Curt. I wish I had those Ginsu knife sounds. All right. So you take 4 points of damage as this ace cracks on the side of your hide with the thing.
Oh my god. Stuck in there.
Yeah, it's
Why we have Curt.
the other one obviously misses, and Girrardo. This one gets an 11. Does that hit Girrardo? Right. All right.
Girardo's gonna not take that one.
Yeah. Girrardo fends that off. Ripley, we are back to you. You see 3 of these, the 3 of the acolytes, and the priestess herself, who looks pretty badly beat up, and you see her starting to cast another spell.
No.
I mean, I'm gonna go for the priestess, I suppose. I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt.
Right.
So a flash of light is about to streak towards her, and on a hit, she's I'm just gonna cast it. All right, so that is a 19 to hit.
That does hit her.
Perfect.
So this guiding bolt sort of hits her square in the chest. Tell me how much damage you do.
I'm going to do a lot of damage.
Oh, okay,
Nice,
a lot.
nice.
Well, she only needed some to die, so you're probably okay.
Lot, though.
I like how there's still
there is
screams
20
around us.
Yeah, there's chaos happening everywhere.
There's 24 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. So tell me how you stop this broken priestess of the sovereign host.
you know, as Ripley does with everything, he screams out loud. He says, "The powerful nature compels you."
Okay.
and he casts the guiding bolt towards her, and yeah.
All right.
Assuming she topples over.
Yeah, it hits her, and you see her eyes jet out light, and she sort of goes rigid, and she tips forward onto the face down onto the street. Girrardo, we are back to you.
So now there are some other.
Yeah, there's three of the more junior clerics are still there, and they are two of them are fighting Ripley, and one of them is right on you.
Right on me. I will attack him.
All right.
And Paige is still paging around.
Paging. Yeah, she's trying to get her coils out of the way of these two maces, or maybe she's bowling them over. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what she's doing, but she's definitely right next to them.
Terrific. I rolled a 14 to hit.
That is good enough. Tell me what you want to do then.
Well, the stabbing will happen, and
okay.
There will be
as was foretold, the stabbing will happen.
There will be 19 points of piercing damage.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right. Tell me how you skewer this acolyte.
Well, it's quick. It's a quick nip to the rib cage, and then one to the arm, one to the leg, and then just as I stab him through the neck, I let my chest hair that newly grew tickle his chin. And,
okay. That is way too much enjoyment for this.
That's a power move right there.
Yeah. Signature Girrardo.
I didn't even know you grew hair.
It just happened. It made me hug Ripley. I'm very confused. Thank you for being giant so that I can sneak attack everyone. Thank you.
Paige.
There's just one acolyte left, correct?
There's two on you.
There's two on me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and constrict one so we can talk to them later. I don't want to kill this person. I want to see what's happening. So I'm going to try and constrict her. I got a nat 20.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, a natural 20?
Yeah.
Unless they get a natural 20, which they do not. So you are able to choke this.
I do a bit of damage in order to weaken them.
Yes.
You said that we are doing max damage, is that correct?
You are, yeah.
Or more if you roll better.
Yeah, well, I got a 16.
All right. So you try to control yourself.
I don't want to kill this person.
Eyes bug out.
I want to subdue.
All right. And
Suddenly.
the woman, the female ace, is unconscious in your coils.
Great, we can slap her awake later.
Yes.
Good, okay. That's it, that's all I'll do.
All right. And this other one is just mindlessly still attacking you. It gets a 16.
That hits, yes.
All right. And they are 7 points of damage. Another clunk on the snake. Ooh, just serious cleaver action.
I feel great.
Derry.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go to the last remaining acolyte, and as is my wont, hit it with my axe.
All right. Go ahead.
That's an 11 to hit.
That hits the acolyte. It doesn't have any armor on. He doesn't have any armor on whatsoever.
So that's 8 damage.
8 damage. Is it enough? His head sort of ratchets back, and he falls forward onto the coils of the snake. And
okay,
we are.
So I don't need to use my extra attack.
Yeah, you don't. Although the snake is right there.
Good try.
I think Paige has found her new favorite animal.
I do not want to hit Snage, so I will.
Right. All right, and we are out of immediate combat.
This is
So
still screaming.
there is still screaming. It's getting fainter now. and around you see there's a couple of shops are burning. There are people lying in the streets. There's still people hurrying by. There's no actual combat happening. You have 3 or 4 unconscious, well, I guess like a half dozen unconscious ace in front of you. And we're going to hold it there and do a 10-minute break and come back for the second half of Beaconhold Blockbuster Part 1.
God. All right.
Hooray.
Amazing, everybody. Thank you. Well, that is it for Act 1. So we will be taking a 10-minute break. So coming back at about 8:45. So now's your chance to order some beer from Zero Issue. Use our promo code, which I think will appear on a slide here. Stretch your legs. Check out the mini giveaway on YetiMinis.com. Maybe queue up last week's post-show Q&A with cast and crew and our new performance check on our YouTube. Or just reflect on how close we came to losing this gentle ace family and wondering whether or not Snage, as we will we'll slap her awake later. Let us
She's got that tail.
To find out. So you have a lot to do, and we will see you back here for Act 2 in 10 minutes. Onward, heroes. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the second act of Pages and Mages, episode Lucky 13, a blockbuster list of bestsellers. A friendly reminder to my brave volunteers. You now have another squeak available for this act. The effect is the same as before, so use some strategy and some comedic timing. Let's see if we can sort this whole situation out with poor Ace family being taken over by some evil, what were they called? Sovereign host clerics? Enough from me. Let's get back to it. Onward, heroes.
Thank you, Jen. All right. So in the relative quiet of the deserted arcade now, you hear, you see very few people moving. You see some people sort of running from one shop to another, others sort of heading up into apartment buildings. Off on other streets, other patios, you hear the occasional scream or yell or crash sound. But around where you are right now, it is relatively quiet.
Okay, I've got this person still held in my coils.
Are you going to slap him awake?
I'm going to make significant eye contact with Girrardo. and I will drop my snake form and turn back.
All right, so Paige, before you say anything else, let's go into some snake charades about how you could use one hand to represent a tail. What are you trying to communicate?
Nothing.
Oh, well then you win!
I turn to Girrardo and I say, watch this with my eyes. Keep an eye on the target.
Okay, fine. We'll just skip past the whole charade opportunity. I handed it to you on a silver platter. It was your time to shine.
Is this what you want, Kevin? Is this what you want?
Never mind. Let's move on. So her eyes blinked down meaningfully on this unconscious woman. Was it a woman? I think it was a woman.
And Girrardo's tying knots in the fashion that the snake was.
That's right. Girrardo's hypnotized.
Girrardo, I didn't mean to confuse you.
I wasn't. It was a joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it was funny.
Girrardo, did you just crack a joke?
I did nothing with crack.
Okay.
There we go. But
I think that was another joke.
Okay. You guys, this is funny, but I think a lot of people just died.
You're right, yes. Apologies.
And And
This unconscious character that you have here, are we able to awaken them?
Yeah, just roll me a medicine check, a healing check.
16.
Girrardo refuses to. 16?
Yeah.
All right, sure. So you can bring this woman back to consciousness. Her eyes are no longer black.
Phew.
They are clear.
All right. Paige, you. This was your plan. What would you like to say to this person?
What would you like to say?
I'm not a snake anymore. I'm Paige now.
Oh,
Let it go. I let it go.
Fine. All right.
I gather my friends around and I say, hi. You don't know us. I don't know you, but something terrible happened here, and you were possessed or something like that. Are you all right?
Yeah, she's barely conscious. She was aware of something happening, but she wasn't sure what. She says, no, I don't know. We were busy, celebrating. It's a holy day, and we were having our procession, and I've been practicing with my bells for almost 2 months. And the next thing you know, I was filled with this rage, and I was hitting poor Lawrence. Oh, look at Lawrence! He's got such bruises on his face. I feel terrible.
It was something. It seems to have only been affecting aces, and I hate to say that, but we noticed it with a family earlier, and their eyes went all black. Have you ever seen anything like that before?
She says, no, I didn't. I've never seen anything like this happen, and oh dear goodness, look at all the bodies, oh my, and she kind of starts rocking a little bit.
What's the holy day you're celebrating?
Today is the ascension. It's when the sovereign lords all ascended before the sovereign host all ascended.
Ascend to what?
To godhood.
Oh.
Very specific.
That doesn't sound.
Do you have...
Is this normal, Paige? Is this a normal... Or Ripley, do you guys know if this is a normal thing in Beaconhold?
This is the first time I've seen it.
There's tons of various holy days, so Ripley can assure you that happens quite a bit, and there's always sort of demonstrations or ceremonies or things. He wouldn't necessarily... Well, you could roll me a religion check to see...
Just where I come from, ascending to godhood isn't common.
15?
15. Yes, this is one of the sort of major of the sovereign hosts. This is one of their major holidays. There's 4 altogether, sort of scattered throughout the year. This one is when the sovereign host basically ascended to the upper level of Eberron godhood, whose name escapes Ripley right now.
Do you think that's part of it? Like that you forgot what it is?
No, that's good though, Ripley. Like, that tells us that that's not the weird thing that's happening here, right? Ptolemy told us that something would be really strange. And obviously a lot of things are strange, but it's not that the acolytes were out. That's not the weird thing, right?
No. We're... So I've been meaning to do this. Can I like try and corroborate Paige's map with the blueprint that I have? And I'm just curious where we are in relation to some of those symbols. Like, are we close to one of the symbols?
You are very close to the stars symbol, the circle of stars. However, I can tell you that the butterfly symbol is no longer on Paige's map.
Oh, I liked that one. Oh, it reminded me of Lumen, actually. Oh, damn.
Why is that?
Because Lumen, well, she likes stickers and things, you know?
Okay.
Like fussy little creatures.
Sure. And butterflies are often used as stickers. Is that?
Yeah, it seemed like something she'd have in a Trapper Keeper.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
I've seen that, yeah.
We're getting distracted again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. We're near the stars.
You guys are all in shock, so that's why you're talking about those sort of things. Because yeah, absolutely.
We were told to go to Orion's Horn, which is where I live, which is this building right here, where the Aces were trying to walk in. Right? That's what Ptolemy told us to do.
Yes.
Yeah, this tower this is the Forest Tower. What was it called?
It's called Orion's Horn. It's named, well, I don't know. For
Orion's Horn is the collection of towers that make up the college, and Paige is specifically in the jungle. She lives in the jungle tower.
It's like a biodome.
It's like a biodome.
Oh.
But it's not the building that blew up, right?
It is not the building that blew up.
That was the Lilydale.
So should we investigate this explosion in this tower? That seems significant.
The actually, I'll have.
Uh-oh.
Let me chew on this for a minute. Never mind. Forget I made any noise whatsoever.
I will never forget.
We all paused for a moment and just looked at each other and like.
Paige, Ripley, I will get you to roll me an insight check, please.
Insight. I can use my dice tower.
Very good.
No, I will never use it again.
What number did you get, Paige, from your dice tower?
10.
10?
6 from Ripley.
Okay, good.
Excellent.
Good work, guys.
Yeah.
Beaconholder's killing it.
This is our home. Yeah, I don't know which to do. We can go and investigate the tower, or we can go where we were supposed to go and see if that connects us. I don't know. You guys aren't from here. What speaks to your hearts? We're distracted by knowing too much.
So here's my intuition, and keep in mind, sometimes it's not great.
This is my instinct, which is usually wrong.
Something in the tower disappeared or is gone, and now the butterfly symbol is also gone. Maybe related.
That's clever.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with Derry, but it sounds like maybe we should go to one of the other symbols on the map and maybe see what it is before it disappears.
Okay. Yes. Do I know anything about what was in that building before it disappeared? Like from being around in the arcade? What's the Lilydale apartments? Just houses?
I think you should try an insight check.
An insight, okay. 15.
Kyler's mother's lived there.
Oh my god, we have to go there now. We're going into the Lilydale. The most important place we can go is...
Wait, so I've been there, because I met Kyler's parents.
That's the place where we met Kyler's mums, yes?
You would remember that Kyler's parents are... their floor is gone now.
Oh no.
That feels like something that would have come up earlier, but...
Listen, my memory's not great. You know this.
Right.
Weeping. As soon as I realized, I'm just crying, and I'm like, we have to go now.
Let's go. Let's go.
Janine, Linda.
All right, so you're heading over to the chaos around the Lilydale Tower?
Yes.
Quickly, can I check on the nice family that we met and make sure they're okay?
Yeah, they all seem to be conscious now and the same kind of vacant, not sure what happened. The little girl waves at Paige. Says, "Snake!"
I leave. I'm gone.
Oh, she's gone. I give them some more cured meat as like, and then I'm sorry, I can't explain. We have to go. I hope you guys are well. Bye.
All right. So you head off to the Lilydale. And it is just chaos. Like 2 or 3 of the smaller buildings nearby have been utterly destroyed. There is rubble. It probably goes up 2 or 3 stories, like 20 or 30 feet. There's broken rock. But the rock itself has been literally shattered. Like the chunks are probably no bigger than this. So it's almost like a large gravel pit that has trashed. And of course, there's people climbing all over the rocks themselves, and yeah, it looks terrible.
Okay.
Looks terrible.
The tower's still standing, though. The Lilydale is still standing.
Half of it is still standing. Yes, the other half is you guys are standing on.
Kevin, did the middle part come out and then the top crashed down? Is that
Yeah.
what happened?
That's right.
Yeah.
And then tipped over and then fell into the street.
Whoops.
So I guess there is a chunk sort of half suspended by the neighboring buildings lying on the side.
Based on our memory, I think just Paige and I, right, were the only ones who went to Kyler's mom's place.
And
Definitely not Girrardo. Yeah.
Oh, Ripley was there? Okay, great. So based on the three of us' memory, is there any indication, any sign of Kyler's mom's, maybe some kind of clothing item that is familiar to us?
Sure, you could... Oh my god. You can roll me a perception check.
Everyone do so, because my perception sucks.
Actually, no, I guess
Okay.
it would be investigation.
Okay.
Because you're searching through the stuff, yeah.
Yes.
Sounds
Yeah.
that people were destroyed as opposed to just disappeared. Like, what happened?
There is definitely chunks of body parts and chunks of
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Ripley rolled a 20 investigation.
I got a 21 on my perception.
Okay, great. I rolled a 3, so I'm just looking at like a stone. I'm like, is this something?
Stuff up.
Gerrardo, you know
And-
Kyler, right? You our
I've-
friend Kyler, his mom's lived here. So, they were so proud of him. They kept all of his... He had an ace butler, and they... Just look around for anything that reminds you of Kyler, okay?
And Paige, I'm sorry, what was your number you rolled?
21.
Okay. You are not able to find... it's literally needle in a haystack, kind of. There's no individual item of clothing or chunk or shoe or hand that you could connect to.
Well, I'm glad.
The
With
couple.
a 17, how many inhalers do I find?
Oh dear. Yeah.
That's all I really know. That's all I really know about Kyler.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. No, there is nothing here. Paige, you start to feel a sort of a warm sense in your chest that it's not necessarily a pleasant feeling.
What terrible is happening here? Is it locational, Kevin, or is it like because I'm here, or is it because
it takes you a minute to notice it over your obviously general distraught, because of course there's all sorts of emotions and stuff stirring through it, but it's definitely sort of a deep ache, heat in your chest.
I don't feel very good, you guys. I don't know what's happening. I can't tell if it's just the weird magic of being bounced back and forth, or if there's something about this spot. I'm not good at magic. Does anybody know what could have happened? Do you know anything about how this could have happened yet? Oh God, I don't know.
So
I could do it like could I do an Arcana check to see if I understand it? I'm not great at Arcana. But
Yeah, you could give it. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Give it a
good
try.
at books. Maybe a history check.
You could definitely do a history check too. There's lots of books scattered around.
I'm gonna pick up books. I got a 16 on my history check. I found a book over here.
Yeah, that's
Disappearing
excellent.
buildings for dummies.
yeah. Yeah, no, there's nothing that you can think of that would link Paige's feeling to anything.
Can I just do a detect magic?
Ripley, can you
Oh,
see
yeah.
anything?
Ripley, you see a fine, invisible, diaphanous silver cord leading from Paige back the way you came.
I'm still looking at a stone. This has got to be something. I don't know.
Can't tell if I'm just sad because of Linda and Janine, or if I don't know, if it's because we're in a place where something terrible happened.
Paige, could you try like going back the way we came? Just like take a couple steps back, and
go back towards the tower.
yeah, well, just the way that we came, and I want to know if like tell me if anything changes.
Okay, I'll do that. I walk back towards the jungle tower. This way. Okay.
Okay, and yeah, sorry.
Yep. So as she walks back, you see the cord becomes a little infinitesimally brighter. There's a slight bit brighter as you see Paige, and as it gets stronger, you see that it's sort of sparkles across her freckles.
No, the wind is going to happen again. I think. Be careful. Oh, it didn't happen.
No, you didn't. You can't see anything, Paige, for sure. It's just with with his detect magic spell that he's able to see the link.
What do you see, Ripley?
I think I get the feeling that maybe we should go back the way we came. If Kylie's parents aren't here, and we can't seem to find anything that evidence that they were hurt, then we have to assume they're fine.
Okay, that
logic tracks.
Sure. Okay.
Makes sense to me. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
There's no point in we can fix this. Ptolemy sent us to fix it, and we shouldn't just.
Girrardo, I'll get you to roll me a 12-sider, please.
I mean, we got the weird ace people. We stopped them from being possessed. I don't know. That's a step in the right direction, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
Just gotta solve this mystery.
Girrardo?
Girrardo's okay. Yep.
Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, he's reading that book.
He's reading the book. Derry's lost in the rock. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys doing?
I think we're going back the way we came, and I'm kind of monitoring this this strand coming out of Paige.
And did you share that with them?
Sure. I tell them that, hey guys.
No, I'm not saying that you should. I just wanted to clarify.
No, I think maybe I will share it. I'm like, I see this weird, it's like an umbilical cord emanating from you. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. Some sort of...
And where is it going?
Back the way we came, like back towards the forest, the jungle tower.
If ever there was a red herring.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Could be.
Herring don't really live in the jungle. They live in more Arctic waters, I think. Is that a joke?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Not for you.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
I will go first. You be careful. If it's connected to me, I don't know, just watch. Maybe I'll go first and you can just see.
Sure.
I don't want anything to happen to you. Okay.
So as we follow it, does that feeling in Paige change at all? Like is she
as you get
uncomfortable,
closer, you can feel a growing sense of urgency in you, Paige.
Okay, come on. It feels like we're on the right track. Let's go this way.
Yeah.
I'll stay just like 20 feet ahead of them all.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
So as you, and you can see the cord itself start to grow brighter. The light is not. It's more of a cold light, though. It's not. I wouldn't call it a warm light. Oh, and actually, I guess by this time, Ripley, your spell would have faded.
It's 10 minutes, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. How long does it last, Ripley? Just to be on the safe side.
Detect magic is 10 minutes.
Yeah. So after about 10 or 15 minutes walking, you definitely feel this thing, but the cord itself is invisible to you now.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep following.
Just rely on your gut instinct there, Paige.
We were supposed to go this way, so okay, you've got my back, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep going.
Okay. So you come around from where you were, and again you're walking by, like there's people slowly helping other people. There's now a couple putting out their shop. There's people roaming around of all types now, including some ace. You see some of them are standing a bit in shock. Their eyes are just a normal color. There's people helping people. It's sort of just people recovering from the chaos of what's been going on.
Okay. Does anybody Paige wants to help, so if people need healing, I will blow a ton of healing right now.
Okay, sure. So yeah, there's definitely people that need to be healed.
Against my better judgment, I will blow up to 3 first-level cure wounds.
Sure. So you are laying on hands here, and you are helping this other couple over here. You see this. There's 3 that are lying unconscious. It's 2 men and a woman. They're all actually half elven. Which one do you want to?
I will help 3 people. Yes.
Okay. So there's a random collection of people, and you will definitely help and heal. You will see one person that looks like they have something stuck in their side, so they would definitely need that kind of healing.
And then I'll apologize to the 4th person and say, I'm so sorry. We're going to try and fix this. We can try and help. Yeah.
No, I understand. All right. So as you spend time going down the arcade helping these people, there is this same kind of rumbling feel. Again, that sort of weird surge of energy. And as you go around the corner to where the jungle tower is, and that sort of one of the main entrances to the college, the one that you'd met the dwarven guard at, there is a horrendous crack of sound and light and shock and energy, and now there's no saving throw this time. You guys are definitely all blown back as you see the center of the tower, just all the glass explodes out. You see trees, the shock, and from far above you see the top of the tower start to tip down towards you.
Ah!
Okay.
Wait. We have a squeak.
No.
This is so dense. And man, Curt, you nailed that timing of the explosion. Anyway, all right. Dandelion has squeaked
Spoken.
for Girrardo. He has squoken. Girrardo, right? Remember that you sort of get some hair on your chest and you feel like somebody might need a hug. As a reminder to the DM, this is number 17.
Right.
Look at the effects. That's what
all right.
Mark flares.
All
right, onward, heroes.
Thanks. Can I protect Derry when this explosion happens and hug and take him to the ground?
You can, as long as Derry's okay with that.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
I mean, why would I do that?
Yeah. This Beaconhold is what happens in Beaconhold? In Beaconhold.
It will be an automatic reaction to
all right,
Derry.
So Derry, you have Constitution saving checks advantage, and you gain 1d6 temporary hit points. Do you want to roll them for him, Girrardo?
That's a solid 2.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, that's twice as good as the last time you rolled.
I feel like that weird ghost hand that hit me earlier. I feel like that's just that's been rectified in some way.
Yeah. All right. So there is chaos. You guys are literally watching stuff starting to crumble around you. What are you doing? Like crumble above you. What are you doing?
I cast Dispel Magic. Stop!
Oh. Okay. All right. Wow.
Stop.
You're casting Dispel Magic on the debris.
Whatever it is, I don't know. Yes, I try and cast Dispel Magic.
Excellent.
Does anything happen?
This thing comes down and roll me a dex check. But
Save?
before we do that, I know this one would be definitely a check. Hey, you know what? Actually, what it is acrobatics.
Wait.
So much happening.
MacGyver has squeaked for a page. So much like before when you were about to make some dramatic check. But still this gust of wind. Your hair, it's beautiful.
Oh,
flares.
beautiful.
And we go on. It is number 11 there.
Yes.
Onward,
Yes.
Looks
heroes.
really cool.
So as you cast this Dispel Magic, this radiant gust of warm, hot wind blows out from you. And all around you, you see debris get knocked to the side, left and right. And it starts to create a small pile around you. Girrardo, Derry, Ripley, roll me a acrobatics check, please.
I got a 9.
I got a 2.
Girrardo?
I got a 7.
Okay, so they're in shock. So they are all knocked back as well. Now I'll get the three of you to also roll me a dex check about falling bricks and glass.
A saving throw?
Sorry, yes, it would be a saving throw.
It specifically says in the appendix of this book that Dispel Magic doesn't do anything for falling debris. I read that earlier. I should have.
Yeah.
I got an 11.
I know. If it hadn't been for the judicious squeaking, she would have watched the Brock land on her. But that's how you gain experience.
Kevin, you wanted me to roll an acrobatics check. Do I still need to roll it, or is this...
No, you don't. You have been
Okay.
You squeaked to the side.
Okay.
You squeaked by.
He squeaked by. I got an
Girrardo.
11 on my dex save.
Same.
Okay, Ripley.
A 10 on the dex.
Okay.
We're all
So-
very acrobatic.
Yep. No, it was good. It is enough. So there
Great.
is three of you. Let's see. That is that the 7. You each take 7 points of damage from falling debris. This is actually all glass, so it comes down and it slices down, but you guys are able to dodge the worst of it. There again is debris around you. There are people. You can see people literally hanging from the top of the building. There are people hurt and damaged, and the tower has been destroyed.
Okay, I'm going in. Any reason we don't want to go inside here and see what the is happening inside?
I wanted to go in like an hour ago.
Can I just take a quick peek at the map, even though I'm assuming the stars have been winked out now?
The circle of stars has winked out.
All right.
So you make your way through the climb over the rubble. There's people running to get out. There's people screaming and crying, trapped under rocks. There are there's people all jammed. Some are trying to get in, some are trying to get out. The lobby is absolute chaos. There's monitors running everywhere trying to restore order, help people. There's huge chunks of glass. A full tree is there straight in the lobby.
That tree.
You did love that tree, and it is splintered now.
I'm having a a really hard time. I don't know what to do. Can one of you just go ahead? I'll just follow.
Oh, Paige.
I'll
Can I give Paige a hug?
I'll stick back here with
Derry.
Sage. Go ahead.
All right, Ripley, I'll get you to roll a 12-sider for me, please.
Seven.
All right.
Okay. I'll lead the way. Let's head on up. Paige, where exactly did you have an apartment or like
No,
a
I just
condo
lived in
or?
the forest.
Oh right, of course. Okay.
I had that patch of dirt. You remember?
Right, of course. Do you see it anywhere? Are we close by or?
It was up the stairs there. Like I'll sort of try and lead our way.
Right. So you get to that sort of service entrance, and actually, Ripley, you've been up here before. This is where you were first brought, where she brought you the first time up the sort of side entrance there. But you get about 3 stories, or like 3 sets of stairs up, and it's collapsed. It's crushed. There is brick, blocks, chunks of wood, everything in the stairwell.
Okay. That's what I'm assuming this wasn't here before.
Get out of my way!
Sorry.
Well, if it was, you're fired for maintenance.
I cast erupting earth. Where that was.
Whoa, cool!
Get out of my fucking way!
So you see this, all these rocks and dirt and scattered stuff comes roaring out of the way, and you see Paige striding with this like fiery expression, and earth and stone and blocks are erupting out of her way as she climbs up to the. You get up to the top, and the center of the area with the river and stuff is all spilt down into this monstrous crater that spills down about 4 stories. But you are standing in the open, shattered terrarium area. There's trees, birds, scattered things, but it is destroyed.
I don't know what to do now. This is my home, and it's all broken. So I don't know what to do now, you guys. I don't know why Ptolemy sent us here.
How do we find the source of what's doing this? Ripley, you have magic.
Do we just move on to the next symbol before it winks out? Because if this is happening, then the rest of these locations are in danger. We have no idea what's.
But without actually knowing what's causing them to wink out, I don't know how. Like, if we get to the place, we might wink out if we're at one of the symbols when this happens. We need to find the source.
Yeah, we need to find the source. You're right.
Girrardo, you feel this weird ache warmth in your chest collarbone area.
Midas is acting up.
Are you okay, Girrardo?
I actually don't know.
Do you have heartburn?
I don't feel great.
I have some herbs for heartburn. If you.
That might be helpful.
Is there a thread? Is there a thread on Girrardo?
Sure. I'll cast Detect Magic again.
Yes, you see a thread extends out the window directly now, and over, and again disappears out of sight between some of the different towers. So you guys are up about 12 stories, so you can see it. It shoots out what it would have been the window, and then bends around the corner of the street.
But we don't see where it goes. Like we don't.
Okay, but we have the map. We have the map, so we can figure out sort of where it is.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, sure. So collating by the direction that the thread is going from the map. Do we see what symbol it's leading to, vaguely?
Yes, you can basically figure out that it's going to the ring symbol.
Which is any noticeable landmark at the ring symbol on the map that we can pick out?
Yes, what you know, Ripley, from your wandering through, is that there is a building called Tunniver's Ring.
Okay.
It's basically it's a fairly squat building that has a circular restaurant around the about 6 stories up, and then the tower that it extends from it goes up another 10-15 stories. But Tunniver's Ring is the name of the restaurant, and that's what everyone calls the building the Ring. In fact, Paige, you would know about it too, although you wouldn't have been there.
Like some haste might be prudent. At this
Let's
time.
just head there
Yeah,
immediately.
what's the quickest way? Is there a subway system in Beaconhold?
There is a disused train, the Lightning Rail, but it hasn't been used since before the war. That's not you know that it's about a 10-15 minute walk.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Oh, okay, perfect. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's just run.
Let's run.
Let's run.
Oh God. I can't be anything that's really fast, you guys. I can only just go
It's
as
fine.
fast.
Just
That's
run
fine.
yourself. It's
Just
okay.
run.
Everyone
It's
stretch
good.
beforehand, though.
Okay, so you set yourselves down the stairwell. You head out through the lobby. You push through the crowds. You're climbing over the things, and you are running down the Arcadia to take a left along the walk. What is called the walk.
Great.
No, go. Is there anything weird? Is there anything weird? I'm not even looking. I'm just running.
Yeah. What you do as you walk by, you see two. They're both women aces. They look up at you, and you see that they've got black eyes, and they start chasing after you.
Great.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah,
Come
let's-
on.
Don't care.
Ah!
That's about right.
I have squeaked for Ripley. So that means that a ghostly hand emerges from you, Ripley, and is going to go to a random creature. And that is number 8, Kevin.
Yes. Thank you. So Ripley,
Onward.
roll me a. Oh, thanks, Jen. Roll me a 6-sider, please. 5 or 6 will be one of the ace that are chasing you.
Oh, lovely. A 5.
Yay!
Excellent. So roll me that damage.
Which is a...
It's a D4, but it's a solid D4.
Yeah.
Slap him with your fake hand.
a whole 3.
All right. So you feel this, you watch this hand come and smack one of the throws her off her stride for a minute, just as she was reaching for Paige, and you feel 3 more hit points surge into you
Nice.
to replace the
Excellent.
ones that were fireballed away. Let's do a quick chase sequence.
Just a quick one.
Just a quick chase, because I love it. All right, as you guys are running, tell me what. Let me see. Who would like to roll this for me?
What are we rolling?
What are we rolling?
Just roll. I'm just going to get you to roll me a 20-sider. It's basically, who would be in front? Who's our fastest? Who's our most dexterous?
I have 40. I have 40 feet speed. So.
All right, there you go, Derry. So it is up to you, or down to you, or because of you. Who knows what? We'll see what happens.
Because of you. Well, I got a 4. So.
All right.
Sorry.
Perfect.
All right, so as you go burning around the corner, there is a pile of trashed building. There is rubble. There's all this scattered stuff that looks like a store has somehow been sort of broken open and rolls right in the street. As you run around the corner, it surprises you. I need everybody to make an acrobatics check, or you can choose to make an intelligence check to navigate through this stuff without slowing down.
Roll to the intelligence.
18
Intelligent.
from Paige.
All right, Girrardo.
12 intelligence.
Excellent. Derry.
5.
Okay. Ripley. We'll just finish this off, Jen.
8
Yeah.
intelligence.
Okay.
Oh.
I have a squeak. I have a squeak
Excellent.
from Marcia, and so that means it is for Derry. And you are about to go into combat as your bookmark is flush with magic, with a shillelagh arm on your non-dominant arm.
All right.
Just to
That is number 19.
to ward off the people.
Onward, heroes.
So
Thanks, Jen.
as you come dashing around the corner, Gary, you are surprised by all this stuff, and you fall. You were quite a ways ahead if you're moving at 40 feet, because you're moving faster than anyone else. So I would say, well, first of all, let's just see what happens when the women come up around the corner as well.
The women.
The two ace.
Oh, I see.
Yes, okay. So they also encounter things. Let's see what happens with them.
They fall down and explode.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, one of them does fall down, so there is only one. Ripley, she comes up behind you and takes a swing at you. As you're picking yourself up, she gets a 12. Does that hit you?
No, it doesn't.
All right. So you now can choose to keep running, or you can turn to confront these women.
I keep. Can I cast something and then keep running?
Can you witch something?
Can I cast something and then keep running?
Yes. Well, you can move. You can't dash.
You'll fall behind, Ripley.
You will fall
Okay,
behind.
I will keep running.
All right. So as you just take off from this woman, she gets a quick opportunity attack on you. But she only gets an 8, a 9. But that misses. So she's got this huge kind of wicked chunk of wood, and she takes a swing at you, and then swings again, and she lets out this weird, frustrated howl sound. You guys go running down this thing. You're dodging through the stuff. You can see probably 200 feet ahead of you. You could see this the tower, Tunabir's tower, and let's keep running. Derry, roll me another 20.
Oh boy. It's an 11 this time.
All right. So the path seems clear. You're able to keep up your dashing. You have 2 more dashes, and then we have to start making Constitution checks. But for now, you are good to dash.
Keep going.
You can keep going. Let's just see if they get caught up on anything. So you can roll me another 20-sider, Derry.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was running. That's a 6.
All right. Unfortunately, what happens is you come across another fight. There are, again, it looks like 3 young men fighting off 2 what looks like shopkeepers or ace shopkeepers, and they're being hidden and they're basically fighting. Do you care? You want to stop and help the young men?
Well, that's 2 different questions. I do care.
Okay.
But I feel like the pressing issue is stopping these weird bombings. I don't know if that's what they are, but whatever's happening. So I continue. I don't know.
Ripley, Girrardo, same page, same feeling, or do you want to stop? Page.
No.
Page.
Okay.
I have a bonus action magic stone, which I think would let me, scoop up a stone, cast a bonus action, throw it at an ace as I run past.
Yeah. So just more spiteful, really, than anything else.
Yeah, it's just a little trouble to the brain, but if I hit,
Yep, you bet.
is a 15 to hit,
That will hit one of the shopkeepers. You bet.
9 damage.
All right.
Nice.
So you blow that shopkeeper's brains out, and it
I
falls
do not, I
forward.
do not, I do not, I do not, I hit him with the knee.
Oh yeah, you're right. You thought it blew out his brain, just turned out to blow out his knee. Either way, he is down.
Was there 2 or just 1?
There
I
was
hit
2.
one.
Oh,
I
and
keep
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna bonus action continue to dash, so I'm gonna pop a dagger into my hand and take a swipe at the other one as we run by.
Oh right, because you can go fast too when you need to.
I can. Shocking. Beyond all physics, Girrardo can move very quickly if he wants to.
Right.
Well, in Beaconhold, we have all sorts of technology like you.
Yes, we
Okay.
may need to check that out.
Check your hit.
18 to hit.
That is a hit.
And that's
this that will be a sneak attack for sure.
great. So 4 plus 11, so 15 points.
Wow. So that blows that guy's knee out in a
Oh,
bad way.
I was going belly, so
Oh, okay.
slice him in half is really what I was going for.
Yeah. So there's a clunk clunk sound as the two halves of this shopkeeper, prices slashed is the name of his shop, ironically. So we head. You guys just run full bore, and all the young men are cheering and thanking you and giving you the thumbs up. All right, so you come up. Oh no, sorry, we have to do one more chase, Derry.
All right.
One more chase determinant.
Well, it's a 6 again. Sorry, everybody. Really
All right.
rolling poorly for this chase.
So you see again another fight happening, and this time it looks like it's 2 wizards. There is a dwarven spellcaster and an ace spellcaster hauling away at each other.
I keep running.
I'm gonna do the same thing that I just did because it worked so well the last time.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Ooh, that's an 11 to hit.
That will hit the spellcaster.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's definitely who I was going after. So that is another 17 points of damage.
Oh, jeez. All right. That knee is it's bad. That knee. Oh no, belly. It's belly. Yeah, this spellcaster is dead. He's down. He's not necessarily dead. He's down.
Girrardo doesn't even watch it happen. He just slices as he runs by.
Slices
and he
and
just
dices.
keeps running.
Slices and dashes. Slices and dashes. Where's the Ginsu when we need it?
Season 3. Slices and dashes.
There we go.
Yeah.
You're so in your element, Girrardo. Good job.
Ask and you shall receive.
All right.
Satisfying.
So you come up to the tower, and there's people sort of looking out from over the restaurant. It's about 10 stories up, and then of course the tower continues up. You come into the lobby. There's people milling around, not sure what's going on. They're talking about the damage, but the building itself is undamaged. However,
I am screaming. Get out! Get out of here! Get out of this building! Evacuate! Get out!
all right. So is anyone else?
Yeah, I take that from Paige, and I'm like, yeah, all right, yeah, everybody, come on, evacuate, emergency.
All right. So Paige, you can roll me persuasion with advantage.
I rolled 2 2s.
Oh dear. So they're all kind of looking at you and like, I don't think so. I've just got the bitters that I've been waiting for all day. And
You don't understand. You have to go.
May I roll a persuasion?
you were helping her though.
Oh, okay, I see.
So I'm afraid not.
I mean, it's a 7 with my bonus, Kevin.
Ha, you're right. So there is one couple that says, "Oh my God, she's right," and they run out.
Way to go.
And another couple immediately take their seats that they've been waiting for. All right, so there's a grand stairwell and it says this way to Tennever's Ring, the restaurant.
All right. I mean, I see that they're not listening to Paige, and apparently not me either. So I'm just gonna run up to the restaurant.
All right.
Can I do a quick look before we run into this building to see if there's a priest or a cleric of some kind doing hand magic nearby?
Sure, you can roll me a perception.
Doing hand magic.
Doing hand magic.
That's not great. That's a 9.
All around you, the whole place is filled with hand magic. Like it's all, hey, how you doing? And
I do
loving
not
you,
get
man,
this
and
planet.
that kind of stuff. Yeah, but no, there is no obvious priest calling down the wrath of the gods in the middle of the lobby for sure.
And I run in to help.
Yep. All right, so you guys all head up the stairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Girrardo, as you start to head up the stairs, you feel this surge happening through your whole body. Like your body starts to light up. It's definitely what you three notice is from the inside. There is light streaming and it's sort of rippling across it, but it's concentrated all across his collarbone. It's lighting up. It's sort of doing that dramatic lighting from the bottom, so you can see all of his, it's not exactly flattering, but it's all that look from the bottom as this surge of power. And from up above you, from just following the outside of the ring, there is crackling energy, which is lanced with darkness and blue light. And as Girrardo comes roaring up the stairs, there is this vortex, wailing, roaring vortex that comes shuddering into Girrardo, and it hits him in waves and shock, and his eyes glow, and light jets out from the palms of his hand, and he arches a couple of feet into the air, and all this light goes into him, and he collapses face down on the rock, and we will hold it there for tonight.
No! I run to him.
I run to him.
You could tell us how you run to him next week, because we are holding 2 weeks from now. You can see if you can revive an unconscious Girrardo.
Oh my god.
So, me and chat were thinking maybe I could rebel and just not appear, and you have to resolve it. I mean, I'm not sure how I feel about what's happening. And yet, thus concludes our 13th episode of Pages and Mages.
Episode's filled with trauma.
I mean, Kyler's moms, various towers.
The tree!
I mean, at least we had maybe a couple Derry Girrardo hugs in there. But,
we did hug each other a bit, yeah.
That was nice. I like that. Okay. Whew. Golly. All right. I need to announce our Yeti Minis winner.
Yes.
So I have a D4 here. I'm going to do the Instagram thing. Some people may know that myself and actually Emma are dice crazy folks. And so this, I don't know, can anybody name this set?
Why not, Jen?
It's Q Workshop. This is Mummy's Mask. What do you have? Okay.
I've got Q Workshop. I've got, oh God. You can't
Okay, everybody just take a minute, hold up their favorite dice.
Well, this isn't my favorite dice. I thought it was just a good one to use for this.
I see. Your second favorite dice
little
then.
scarabs on it. I like Q Workshop. Some people
Oh, Paige, yours is very pretty.
It's also Q Workshop. I think this one is
I love it.
Artificer something. Anyway, carrying on.
Sweet. Look at these
nice.
sweet
Ooh,
dice.
Mine's just a simple black and red, but I like
I
it.
love that set. No shade to that black and red set.
Yeah, you bet.
All right, so I'm going to use this D4 to roll to determine our winner amongst our volunteers. Obviously, I cannot win, but
yeah,
But you did.
but obviously you were
really well.
tempted, and also we won't know really if all of a sudden, gee, randomly.
Okay, I have rolled a 3. My friends, That means that MacGyver has won a mini!
Yay! A manticore for
A
MacGyver!
red herring manticore, which did not
MacGyver.
occur.
So, MacGyver, I will put our email address into chat in a moment, but it is D20 Initiative YYC@gmail.com, and we will hook you up with your Yeti Mini. Thank you so much, everyone who tuned in to watch. We very much appreciate you all, and those who will watch us later on YouTube. We love you too. But if you were here live, you could watch us roll dice that would determine your fate. Anyway,
Yes.
volunteers, which was MacGyver, Marcia, Dandelion. Oh, I wanted to say Dandelion is on the Insta as Dan's Dice Towers. So if you would like to follow him on Dan's Dice Towers on Instagram, which I will immediately after this, you can, and he'll show you how he makes his sweet towers. Okay, thank you,
Very
volunteers.
well, good, cool.
Thank you to Kevin Cork for building this chapter and hurting all of our players. Everybody okay? We very much appreciate you. And to Curt McKinstry for those
Yay, Curt!
unbalanced sounds. Yay!
Way to include screaming people in the soundscape, Curt. That was awful. It was
Much tension. Okay. And then also to this evening's wonderful cast, we have Justin Bourne.
Yay!
I'm dead.
R.I.P.
Calvin DiSilva.
Yay!
Yay!
Emma Breaker.
Yay!
Yeah, Emma!
Alan Johnson.
Yay!
Alan!
I was your MC Jen, and you can tune into our next Pages and Mages episode with DM Kevin, continuing in Beaconhold because you have to save everybody, on March 15th. So if you just can't wait that long for some more D20 Initiative goodness, make sure to check out our new series, Performance Check, on our YouTube channel for a post-show Q&A with cast and crew. Be brave. If you are able to take your shot against COVID, take it. Stay safe and stay well, audience. Onward, heroes.
Thanks, Jen. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.